So one of Canada's most famous bigots, Don Cherry, has finally been fired, and not a moment too soon as far as I'm concerned. So basically, the straw that broke the camel's back this time was when Don Cherry said, "You people," or something to the effect of, "You people, you enjoy our milk and honey, you enjoy our way of life, our lifestyle. The least you could do is spend a couple of bucks on a poppy." So basically what he was saying, when he said "you people," he was referring to new Canadians, to new immigrants to Canada, that they don't, he was basically implying that they don't care about the sacrifices that Canadian soldiers have made, and that they should buy themselves a poppy. That just goes to show how, I don't have the exact wording in front of me, but it was to that effect, though, what I said. Anyways, that just goes to show how ignorant this stupid moron Don Cherry is. I'll admit, I sometimes do watch Hockey Night in Canada. I enjoy hockey. And I enjoy some of his commentaries. Like, he is an entertaining character at times, seeing his bright, colorful suits, and he's said and done things that were funny. But this was something that was not funny at all. And this was completely xenophobic, what he said. In my observance, I see a lot of Canadians, white Canadians, non-white Canadians, of all ages, both genders, some Canadians that I believe might be new Canadians, and other Canadians that I believe are lifelong Canadians, all wearing poppies. Like, I see people from all walks of life wearing poppies in Canada, the same way I see people from all walks of life not wearing poppies in Canada. And I think, for example, if you happen to see new Canadians not wearing poppies, I don't think it has anything to do with them not caring or not respecting Canada at all. I think if you see new Canadians not wearing poppies, I think in many cases they just might not, since they're new to Canada, they might not be aware of the significance, the importance of the poppy, and the importance of Remembrance Day. So it's up to us as Canadians to educate them and let them know about the importance of the poppy and the importance of Remembrance Day. I believe that the majority of Canadians who know about the importance of Remembrance Day have the utmost respect for the sacrifices that our military has made for us and continues to make for us. As a matter of fact, at my workplace, I'm making this video on November 12th, 2019. At my workplace yesterday, November 11th, 2019, it was Remembrance Day right across Canada. And at 11 a.m., all of us stood for a moment of silence to pay our respects to our Canadian military, to our soldiers that have served, to our soldiers who are still serving, and to our soldiers who are no longer with us, who unfortunately paid the ultimate price while serving. And I know we weren't alone. There are many Canadians that paid their respects. For Don Cherry to make a remark like that is completely ignorant and racist. And I'm not going to miss seeing him on Coach's Corner. Yeah, I think it's been a long time coming to get rid of Don Cherry. And, yes, as a lifelong Canadian myself, as someone who was born in Canada, lived in Canada all my life, I have the utmost respect for our Canadian military, and thank you. Thank you to all soldiers who have served our country and who continue to serve our country. You're a big reason why Canada is one of the best countries in the world to live in, lest we forget. And I know Canada is not the only place where Remembrance Day is celebrated. I know in France they have, I think it's called Armistice Day in France on November 11th. And I know in the U.S. It's Veterans Day. It's a day for us to all remember. And the thing I don't understand either across Canada is that several Canadian provinces and all 3 territories, Remembrance Day is a day off from work and school. However, in Ontario and Quebec, and I believe at least 1 or 2 other provinces in Canada, Remembrance Day is not a day off for most people. Here in Ontario, Remembrance Day, for the most part, is only a day off for government workers as well as financial services workers, such as some people that work in banks and some people that work in the insurance industry. I don't understand why it's not a day off for the majority of Ontarians, the same way that like Christmas Day and Thanksgiving and Easter and so many other statutory holidays are days off for the majority of Ontarians. I think it should be a day off for the majority of Ontarians and the majority of Canadians, except for those that work in essential services, because it is a very important day for Canadians. Goodbye, Don Cherry. This is one Canadian that will not miss you.